up, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Korean augmentation to the United States Army, but for those of you who have served in Korea at any time, they're commonly called KATUSAs. And KATUSA soldiers are Korean nationals who serve in the U.S. Army ranks and actually they work hand in hand with their U.S. Army compatriots. And as the battalion commander in Korea, I had the benefit of having several KATUSA soldiers work for me, and they were wonderful soldiers. They helped my soldiers culturally. They helped with interpreting. They helped with a number of things in the battalion. Well, their lineage goes all the way back to the Korean War, where they fought bravely side by side with our UN service members. So I'd like to turn now to Tu, and she's going to interview one of our former KATUSA soldiers.
Yes, yes. All right.
Well, welcome, sir. Thank you so much for giving us this interview. Can you tell us a little bit about your service, what your unit was, and what did you do?
Yes, actually, he explained about KATUSA very well. Thank you for to explain about nicely. My name is Kwang Chul. I served in 1990 to 1992 in 2nd ID, 2nd Infantry, and 503rd Infantry. KATUSA is not only to help the U.S. Army, also we try to help the U.S. soldier to understanding Korean culture. Who, and during the missions, for example, when I was in the Panmunjom with patrol the Panmunjom area, DMZ we call, and I'm the only one person can read the minefield and the dangerous sign. So without me, they're gonna be in the danger. So the KATUSA helps the mission too.
Right.
So KATUSA is not only a soldier for fight for freedom. So we have to a bridge over the both nations, Korea and South Korea and the United States. Yeah.
So can you share with us how a KATUSA is chosen for that assignment?
Oh yeah. First of all, I interesting beer a serve U.S. Army. So we actually test to become the KATUSA, and I'm so in honor to be a part of the KATUSA, and also during the Korean War, about 8,000 Korean the KATUSA were killed in action. So a few years ago, they calling their name in here, and about now they put the senior KATUSA person who died during the Korean War put in the war. So honored, so proud, and to the past the KATUSA members. So once again, thank you for inviting us, and thank you for doing this one.
Well,
Okay?
I think it's just wonderful that
Yes.
that finally the KATUSA's contribution is being recognized, and it's going to last. It's one that will last for all time now. It's going to be
Yes.
engraved on the wall. Those names will be there forever
Yes.
next to their
Yes.
UN comrades.
Yes, I'm gonna tell my son and daughter, and the other generation over and over, who especially Korean American who live here. We're so proud. We became a part of our teams. So thank you for also again. So I represented to the old KATUSA. We are so happy and so honored to doing this kind of events. Thank you
so much for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How many KATUSAs are presently alive?
About now, you mean who served in during the Korean War? I'm not sure, but we have some of us actually KATUSA members around this area too. So only maybe less than few hundreds the soldiers still survive. But each year now new KATUSA about 2,000 to 3,000 soldiers and new KATUSA member they training they became a KATUSA member as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
So what years do you was in serving KATUSA?
So I
I mean,
served,
in Korea?
yeah. So I served in Korea 3 different times: 97 to 99, 01 to 03. That's when I had KATUSA soldiers in my unit
Oh.
from 2001 to 2003. See, I'm dating myself now, and that's very dangerous.
So how do you think of a KATUSA soldier? You think they're
Oh my
good?
goodness.
Yeah.
They were absolutely essential to our mission. We couldn't have done it without them. And I want to say I had about 12 KATUSA soldiers in my unit. And my unit wasn't a large unit, but they were vital to my mission. So it was very important that we had able KATUSAs, and they were They were the creme de la creme from
Oh.
Korean society.
Yeah.
They were handpicked.
Yeah.
And I think the same was true in the Korean War. That's why they fought so gallantly.
Yeah.
What type of criteria would be, important to get selected to be a KATUSA? What's very important? The top three.
Oh, first of all,
attributes.
first of all, of course, you have to test the English test, okay?
Pass the English
Yeah,
test.
that is it's very hard.
I'm still trying to pass that.
Yeah, yeah. then of course, so after the pass the English test, we going to the the KATUSA Academy. You have to graduate, so you have to learn how gonna work with the U.S. soldiers.
Right.
And also be the KATUSA need the love of both country, the Korea and United States, so we can help each other. So you mentioned about the Colonel William Weber. He's a good friend of mine. He always say go together, 같이 갑시다. He
같이
always say to me,
갑시다.
같이 갑시다. It means go together. So he always mentioned to me. Even today I met him. He say that too.
Well, I remember from the earliest days when this monument was first being conceived, he insisted that the KATUSA names be on that monument. Insisted upon it.
Wow.
So I know Colonel Weber how he feels about KATUSA soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that goes back now 12 years when this was first being conceived, right?
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, it's been wonderful. I'm so glad you were able to join us today and
Oh.
and tell us, because a lot of Americans don't really understand the relationship. They wonder why would these foreign names be on an American memorial? Well, there's a reason for it.
Oh,
These were special soldiers. These were
Oh. Yeah.
special individuals who, like their comrades, made the ultimate sacrifice.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm curious about the academy. How long did the academy last, and what type of skills did you learn?
Yes, the Korean soldiers, the first time training 2 months in Koreans, the base camp, the trainings in the Nonsan. After that, we went to the Pyeongtaek, used to be, but I'm not sure they changed, but another 2 months they're training. So we currently the 4 months basic training, people actually go to the right unit. Yeah.
Wow, 4 months.
That's absolutely fascinating. So thank you so much for joining us today.